It was about 2:30 p.m. here, the 25th of August. I don't know what I ate, man, but it's got me all racked up. I forgot about this timeline and the retardation. You got to be careful about being nice to people, because it could be misconstrued. I don't know. I could try to do like what Pre-Vini would do, you know, in situations. And so yeah, you know, you see your neighbor walking with some friends with a baby in a stroller on a super humid, sticky, miserable day where the air is heavy and it's raining, you know, constantly drizzly. You see him walking, you're driving past him, you don't want to be unneighborly, so you stop and, hey, would you like a ride? I'm headed back as soon as I stop at the gas station. And it's like, you know, that kind of shit can be misconstrued, you know. I forgot about that. You know, maybe Vinny wouldn't have offered. Who knows? I did, because, well, that's how it used to be. But I see a lot of, like, you know, in his physical memory that, you know, lately, when he's nice to people, especially, like, women, you know, they take it wrong. Like he's trying to get some ass from them or something. I don't know. Because, like, you do realize that the dude's a transgender person. You would have to just be, like, super sexually awesome to separate him from the woman that he is, you see, for him to just be full-time man for you. So I doubt seriously that that's what he's looking for. If it manifested, he would do it. And that's why I wanted to manifest it while he's gone. But, you know, I ain't gonna try and like, you know, hook up with somebody. I'm like talking manifesting it, where she just walks up into his life. She's up in my face while I'm here. I recognize, oh, that's what I manifested for Vinny. I don't know if these guys are moving out of this church or what. I've seen them moving a bunch of stuff. And some of the stuff on the inside is gone now. But the orange flowers over there, behind the red ones, on the trail this morning, I could see that somebody had cut 2 of them flowers off of that and walked down the trail with them and just threw them down on the trail. See? Well, why would you sow an evil seed on your spirit like that, on your life? Vandalize, you know, somebody else's property just to throw the shit on the ground. It's not even like you wanted them. You just didn't want them to be there growing, looking pretty for the world. So yeah, I just took him on that trail over there. And there's like old people riding really fast, really fast, coming around curves and shit. So we've just been blessed that we've been over to the side, and it wasn't one of the moments when, like, he jetted from the side we're on to the other side where his leash is stretched across the trail. Because, oh man, you know, it's just like, I don't want something like that to happen where, you know, we can't even walk down the trail without something negative happening, you know. Like the dude with his loose big dog the other day, you know, it's like, this is supposed to be a positive energy thing. Vinny's time here, taking time off, is supposed to be a positive energy thing, you see. So, I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't done any music here, and I haven't done any music. I haven't pulled the synth out in that room because he hasn't. Maybe there's a reason. He's in this timeline around this element, so maybe he understands something I don't. Or maybe he's just taking time off, or maybe he just gave up on music. I don't know. I know it's a beautiful ass day out, and yeah, I'm so grateful to you for these moments of true wealth with this little puppy dog. And this awesome day, your artistic abilities. I can appreciate your artistic abilities. Yes, I can appreciate good art. And you did an awesome job with today. And I'm grateful to you for that. I'm grateful, yeah, for every bit of it. What feels good and what hurts, yo. Because it's all part of the experience. Earlier when we were walking on this trail this morning, we walked like almost to the end down there by the city, to the bench anyway, across from the car dealership, and I saw one of their sand cruising units pull into the car lot and turn around and go back into the city, like maybe they forgot something. I don't know. Back in the room. Saw the military police just pull out from there. There they are. Earlier I saw going that gate one of the city police, one of their black SUVs. And a couple nights ago, in the middle of the night, there was a emergency vehicle over there, like a fire engine or something, with its red lights flashing for, I don't know, about 2 hours. Yeah, I'm back in the room. I don't know how this shit came down off there. Right there. Oh, no, just... See, I understand something. Pre-Vini recently came into the epiphany about, and that's that. Okay, just because you're paranoid don't mean they ain't after you. I understand that. But if you paranoid energy defies the positive energy you need to manifest, you see. So it's like he tries not to be paranoid, he just tries to do things where he doesn't have to be paranoid. You see? Taking precautions and casing those who would probably be casing him. Reverse casing. It's a ghetto thing. Ghetto people do it. If you're living in a ghetto or a hard neighborhood, you got ghetto neighbors moved in that might break in your shit while you're gone. You usually move a family member or two in, put them in that spare room or on the couch, you know, and they're staying with you once, maybe a year or two. But there's usually always somebody at home that way, you see. So, and then they can't case you out because, well, it's too hard to case out, you know. Like a couple, you can case them out. Oh, he's going to work, she's going to work this time of day, and these days, this time, you know, see what I'm saying? Oh, and you go to church on these days, you see? So, it's like a couple becomes pretty easy to case out. But when you have people in the house that ain't part of the couple, you see, then it's like, you just don't know. I watched my granny survive living in the ghetto of Detroit, on the east side. After the riots happened, after racism was fomented and prejudice, and after her dead husband's black friends had either finally died or just, you know, stopped going around because, well, they didn't have nothing in common with the, you know, my step-grandfather. Actually, one of them helped to cut him up for messing with my granny. I told y'all that story. I might have to tell it again because, well, what I'm going to do is go through and purge a bunch of negative energy videos done as Cassandra and in Drunken Rages, because I know that's what Pre-Vini would do if he was here right now, especially now that he's already done the writing in the next timeline, as we can see from the Revolution of John. So I don't know what I was going to talk about. You know, I'm seeing, like, Um, just, I don't know. I was sitting out there reflecting on how, in this timeline, Vinny's been under legal martial law for all his adult life. It's about to be 38 years. Illegally. Okay? And, because, well, some of the things happened before he was 18, and now they are his driving under the influence offenses. And the only thing is he just got 3 of them within a 7-year period while he was a kid. Okay? He's about to turn 56 years old. And there's still no sense of shame about why you can't get justice with the system. And he sat and watched traffic go by in so many places. He watched other people get to live. He watched other people get their driving jobs, driving company vehicles, and the little minivans that deliver them small boxes he would have loved to be able to deliver. He got to watch the pizza delivery guy that he would have loved to have been able to deliver them pizzas. You know, just any excuse to be able to drive and make a living at it, right? And he was deprived of that his entire life in Michigan. And there was no sense of shame from any government official or any judge or lawyer anywhere to want to get this guy justice. So I'm here from the future timeline, and I'm trying to manifest a Harley for him fast before the next lockdown. Because, well, when he comes back here, I want him to be out cruising around. Maybe I'll have him out miles from here on that Harley when he comes back. He won't have no choice but to ride it back. You see, that's what I'm thinking. This is going to reawaken the masculinity and the appreciation for life that Vinny lost in this timeline. You see, I can feel it, the essence of it in his body, that he just gave up on humans. He gave up on people. And, you know, if you could watch this movie, it would be the most horrible true story ever told. Okay? Not because, well, the things that happened to him were necessarily horrible in every instance, but that it was ongoing. And it wasn't just physical shit. It was, you know, monetary shit. And it was emotional, you know, mind fucking with shit. You see? Sabotage. Throwing sand in all his wells. No matter where he dug, what he tried to do, as what entity. You can't even find all this guy's music because he has been so many pseudonyms, scurrying from spot to spot, platform to platform, trying to outrun what is being done to him. And it's like, wow, this is the fastest working, hardest working motherfucker in entertainment. Look at all he can do in such a little amount of time. And he's everywhere, you just don't know. SoundClouds that he forgot about was way old music done with bands, you know, people that, well, maybe they weren't really good friends. Maybe they don't know what he's going through. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't a good friend to them. Maybe that's how they feel. Who knows? Stuff comes between people, and then, you know, well, they're not there. It don't matter how tight you were. He ain't there now. Look at Vinny, the shit he recently went through, you know, because, well, he didn't have the keef that his brother stole in a drunken stupor. Stole all his keef except for one brick. And it's like, wow. And then, you know, Pre-Vini's supposed to want to come back around, motherfucker, like that. I want to get him a Harley and ride him the fuck away from all that. Yeah. In case y'all don't know, he's in the next time riding my Harley. Yeah. They're not called Harleys there. I don't know why. I can't tell you what they're called. See, there's some things you can't share, like names and brand names, because that would be cheat while I'm here, I'll get stuck here. And there's no fucking way I want to be stuck here. I can't do what Vinny does for long term. Longest I've been here is 3 months. And I was almost insane time I left up out of here. Got back to my timeline. I wish that's normal. And all the bugs that Vinny's fighting against here have been dealt with. And they've been time looped, spiritually executed to never get born, to even pre-exist here to do the evil shit they did. They were snakes that ate themselves, starting with their own tail. So, we don't cheat. They cheat. They use quantum computers to cheat. We don't cheat. We don't have to. We just enact reciprocity for cheating. What we're doing, this timeline jumping, this ain't cheating. It was prophesied that entities would have to resort to this. That there would be at least 2. There's supposed to be 3. Pre-Vini's one of them. I am. You see, because, well, he's the author. You see, he is the author who tells about all evil. Alright? The author of all evil in the next timeline. That's what I am. Because I write these stories about what happened here. But there, it's been wiped from everybody's memory that graduated from here. And, you know, what's tripped out about some of these entities, they, you know, they just traded it away. As they laid so much more down in escrow than they gained, you know, ill-gottenly here, you see, temporarily. And then when they get time loops and spiritually executed and never get born, that escrow is still there. And it goes to the next timeline to those who graduate, and then on to the real world. You see? In the next timeline, there's going to be a whole lot of accruing. Okay? So you don't hit the real world with nothing. You see what I'm saying? The first generation that hits the new world will be the primary law of creation. I can't find words to wrap around the thought. That's what's weird, because I can't fully comprehend it. I've been across the astroscape a lot of times, so I've seen a lot of shit. I saw on the astroscape a dragon snatch up an internet troll. You know, they were on the astroscape, so it was in the spiritual realm. And so that troll went to sleep, and his spirit, you know, went to the astroscape. His evil elevated him, whatever. His negative energy while he was asleep. And the dragon snatched him up like a frog grabbing a fly. And he chewed on him for a while. And then he spit out a big ball of fire. And the ball was way out there, and it was a long, extended tail like a comet coming out of his mouth. And in the big ball was the troll spirit screaming like it was flying through space. It was the weirdest thing on the astroscape that I have ever seen. I know Pre-Vini shares these astroscape experiences with you sometimes, and you know, that's the weirdest one right there. And it just lets you know that the energy reciprocity is real. You can see it. You're going to see it in Pre-Vini's life, because, well, he put out a lot of good energy, and he did a lot of things that afflicted him, but blessed others, you see. So I'm going to try and clean up some of the mess of negative energy videos, because I know he considers those to be internet clutter. I went to turn this off on the laptop. Pre-Vini does that. It's in his physical memory. He laughs at himself about it every time he does it. And giggles to y'all. I just did it too.